please present to the viewers what news you have. For about 2 days now, the trucks are parked here. There seems to be no progress. They stayed here overnight. What news do you have? What can you tell us? What can you tell our viewers? Thank you. In terms of news, there is still no change. But at the moment, we continue to wait for the reaction of the Russian peacekeeper troops. Of course, they're informed. I assume that they also informed the Azerbaijani side, and certain discussions have been happening. On a political level, you saw the statements made yesterday by the assistant to the president of Azerbaijan, the Foreign Affairs Ministry of Azerbaijan, to which the Armenian side, of course, has reacted. At the moment, this is the current situation. The situation in Nagorno-Karabakh is becoming increasingly more dire. The humanitarian situation, 30,000 children continue to be undernourished. 120,000 people lack access to basic essential foods and drugs, medicine, medication, and our experts in the health ministry, the Ministry of Social Affairs, are giving detailed information about the situation. All international human rights and humanitarian organizations have been informed. You saw yesterday the statement by the EU High Commissioner for Foreign Affairs. Our goal is to transfer the humanitarian goods to the peacekeepers of the Russian Federation so that the goods reach Nagorno-Karabakh. There is no other goal. We told everyone right from the beginning, this is not even about the trucks reaching Nagorno-Karabakh. It's not, so that they don't claim this as a provocation, although they still call it a provocation, but even in that sense. Therefore, we have left no room for any claims to be made, for any statements or claims to be used against this initiative or in any other way. Essentially, the statements that are being made are nervous ticks because they're proving increasingly, it's being proven increasingly on all levels that Azerbaijan is keeping about 120,000 people encircled, starving to death by hunger. There have been other cases in the 20th century. I don't want to draw any comparisons, but this is a violation of international humanitarian law. It's a mass violation of human rights. We have done everything that could be done to prove. And this is all very obvious. You saw in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Armenia, all of the accredited ambassadors and diplomats and representatives of international organizations all were there. They all examined the goods, they saw the goods, they are informed, they have been reporting this back to their capitals. So on a diplomatic level, there's a complete holistic effort, also on a humanitarian level. So in this sense, our steps are quite predictable and in line with our undertakings. The November 9 trilateral statement, whereby the Lachin corridor must operate as the only link with the Republic of Armenia, not only for supplying food and essential commodities, but also in terms of having a special link with the Republic of Armenia, which is in a paper that was signed by the President of Azerbaijan and the President of the Russian Federation and the Prime Minister of the Republic of Armenia. So I want to be clear. All steps are being taken, but the humanitarian crisis is becoming increasingly more dire. We have to continue our activities, and I surely hope that we'll be able to transfer these goods to the peacekeepers of the Russian Federation. The Moscow meeting, the Minister Mirzoyan informed Bayramov and Lavrov about this initiative. The Armenian Minister of Foreign Affairs, in the course of a meeting, raised the issue of reopening the Lachin corridor and lifting the blockade in line with the November 9 commitment, and the two decisions, which are legally binding, two decisions of the International Court of Justice. Not specifically for the 364 tons of goods is what our minister should have raised. Our minister did raise generally the question of opening the corridor, which is a natural question. That question was discussed in the meeting. But this initiative came after that meeting, and it was assumed that there was an agreement there. The demand to lift the blockade of the Lachin corridor is a greater demand than just the question of delivering 400 tons of humanitarian goods, so we should not be too specific. The issue we raise, the question we raise is a general one. Mr. Marukyan, in that case, if the Russian peacekeepers did not give any guarantees up front in the beginning that they would accompany these goods and deliver them, what was the purpose of 19 trucks being shipped from Yerevan all the way here? You see, in the course of 7 months of the ongoing blockade, and starting from June 15, there's been a total blockade. All this time, Armenia tried to ship goods to Nagorno-Karabakh. All this time we tried, and we've been working. And you're just discussing this particular case, but there was always a process. On this occasion, just on this occasion, it may be that there is more of an international coverage because there is a more acute humanitarian crisis than the one that used to be. These are all important circumstances to bear in mind because the situation is becoming increasingly more dire. Mr. Marukyan, Hikmet Hajiev yesterday announced, game over, you need to integrate. Does that mean that Azerbaijan will no longer engage in any sort of contacts or negotiations with the Armenian side, even with Stepanakert? Hikmet Hajiev's statement, you know, it's not a statement of a diplomat. When there's a threat of genocide, hunger, starvation for over 100,000 people, to speak about a game, I mean, if it's hundreds of thousands of lives, which is a question of a game for Azerbaijan, then I think it should rest on the conscience of the international community to react to that. As to Hikmet Hajiev's suggestion about integration, Azerbaijan has a possibility of negotiating with Nagorno-Karabakh and negotiating over this. What they have now said, let them negotiate. It will be for Nagorno-Karabakh to decide what they want, what rights they claim. Because after all, the negotiation is for rights and security. The safeguards that are important and should be addressed in the framework of the Nagorno-Karabakh-Azerbaijan negotiation. Hajiev says, your game is over, you need to integrate. Why don't you negotiate and communicate? You don't negotiate over Twitter. The information they spread in the internet is that Azerbaijan supposedly suggested to the Nagorno-Karabakh authorities to have a meeting in a third country, and that there was no reaction by the authorities of Nagorno-Karabakh, supposedly. I cannot comment that. I continue to express hope that there will be a discussion between the representatives of Nagorno-Karabakh and Azerbaijan. One more question, Mr. Marukyan. 2 days ago, before even the committee session, the Azerbaijani border guards announced that the Armenian side is preparing a provocation. There wasn't even information. The commission hadn't even had a session, but they knew about a so-called provocation. It isn't a provocation. It is an attempt to save people from hunger, starvation, death by hunger. Keeping people in blockade in their eyes is not a provocation. Turning off people's electricity is not a provocation. Disconnecting them from the external world is not a provocation. But then shipping vegetable oil and flour and essential medication and baby food is a provocation. You know why they reacted early? Because when the initiative was to leave Yerevan, obviously we contacted the Russian Federation peacekeepers via the available channels, and of course they informed them about the upcoming possibility And they knew, and they immediately said it's a provocation. We left no room for calling this a provocation. If we deliver these goods to the bridge and said, now we're going to cross the bridge, then they might try to claim that it is a provocation, which didn't happen. Look, there's no possibility of calling this a provocation. The international community are present here, and I'm referring to the EU observation mission. All the diplomats are informed, all the capitals are aware. Therefore, the provocation is the act of causing people to face a threat of genocide. Ethnic cleansing is the provocation. Is it possible that the foreign ambassadors will be brought here? You know, everything is possible. And I hope that we'll succeed in transferring these goods to the Russian Federation peacekeepers. Let's not hurry. Any scenario is still available, still possible. We are always in touch. We are keeping you informed. There will be nothing that we will find out and not tell you. So up front, the plan was that the Russian peacekeepers would deliver the humanitarian goods. Yes, that's exactly my point. We said up front that this humanitarian shipment with these trucks, they don't intend to cross and reach Hakkari Bridge. They plan to reach the state border of Armenia, which is where we are now, and transfer it to the peacekeeper troops of the Russian Federation so they can take it on. So if they call it a provocation, there is no basis, no reason for Azerbaijan to call it a provocation, which irritates them. Thank you. Stay in touch. Thank you for the coverage.